Hey everyone, Chris Lewis from Fox 47's Digital Newsroom. Excited to have you back again today for another Rebound Mid-Michigan segment where we talk about things that all of us can do, things that we can start thinking about, things that we can start working toward as we rebound toward a new reality after COVID-19. I'm really excited today because we have Margaret Anderson with us, and she is the Senior Vice President and Chief Sales and Marketing Officer with Health Alliance Plan. Margaret, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure to have you here. Now, the quarantine and stay-at-home order can be particularly hard on our state's elderly residents, some of whom were already dealing with feelings of isolation, loneliness, and depression. Does the Health Alliance Plan have any suggestions for older Michiganders to successfully get through this difficult period?
There are a lot of opportunities, and a lot of our seniors are very tech savvy these days and have gotten used to social media sites like Facebook. And there's some great safe forums for people to get on, not only for conversations, but also to do things like play bingo or go on a tour of the Louvre Museum in France. So there's a lot of different things that people can do, and you can do that through social media. That's something that's helpful. In addition, we have several things that we're posting on our website, hap.org, that talk about mindfulness and talk about activities that you can do each and every day to make sure that you're really connecting with yourself and that you're feeling your feelings. The third point I think I'd like to make is you do have a lot of support here in Michigan. So there are a lot of different agencies and a lot of different resources that are available. Once again, those are posted on our website. At Health Alliance Plan, we actually did some outbound calling. We called over about 10,000 of our HAP senior members that are at risk for social isolation. And really, we found when we connected, we were able to get them connected to the many services that are available to them. And just sometimes people just wanted a friendly voice to say hello. So I would encourage people to do what they can to call their family, to reach out to an old friend. My mom's going through a practice where she's calling one friend who she hasn't talked to in a while each and every day.
It's a great practice, and it's something that I think all ages can do. Now, we talked about some of our senior Michiganders, but what about our younger Michiganders that are out there that are struggling to stay active in the absence of gyms or other recreational facilities?
But even taking a quick 5-minute break and a walk in between their class time, for instance, getting outside whenever possible is wonderful. There's also a lot of things that you can do that are kind of fun. We've seen people, parents and kids doing a push-up challenge or a sit-up challenge. And again, just to get things moving. Some other fun things that people are doing is we're seeing a lot of scavenger hunts around the house. And while that might not seem active, it can be very fun. And, putting things in different rooms and on different floors is something, it just creates a little bit of energy and something different.
One of the other things that I wanted to talk about with you is telehealth, because it is becoming more and more prevalent, especially now with COVID-19 during this pandemic. What role do you think that it will play in a post-COVID society?
Telehealth has had its moment, and it's here to stay. So those of us who have been in the healthcare industry for many, many years have been working really hard to figure out how we can deliver care differently and how we can help connect people who maybe are afraid to go into a doctor's office or who can't get to a doctor's office. So this has been an opportunity for doctors and the healthcare provider system to come up with resources that really take people through the whole continuum. So people are now doing physical therapy visits at home. There's things like post-operative surgical visits that are taking place. Health Alliance Plan is part of the Henry Ford Health System. So we stood up a really quick virtual care platform where we're doing on-demand video visits across many different specialties. So I think the thought of telehealth the role that it played previous to COVID was primarily looked at as an urgent care or, geez, I've got a sore throat. You'll now see telehealth playing a major role across the entire healthcare system, delivery system, and on the professional services system. I also think it's a great way for people, especially those of us who may be having childcare issues or are managing multiple priorities, homeschooling, and what have you, to be able to get on a call and in 5 minutes connect with a physician is pretty special. So I really think it's here to stay, and I'm excited about the opportunities that it can bring to us.
I think that you're right. I think it is here to stay. I think that things are going to be changing, and the ability for all of us to be able to connect that much easier is amazing. Now, if people want to connect with the resources that you've been talking about today, where should they go and where should they get more information?
The best place to go is to go to hap.org. That's HAP as in Peter.org. And there's several resources. You do not have to be a HAP member. You can certainly go to that website, and you've got links to many different community services that are available. There's information on telehealth. There's even information on, hey, if you're bored, here's some things that we would recommend that you do or consider doing. Online, we've got some online fitness classes. So there's lots of resources out there. I encourage people to really go to that site and take advantage of the information that's available.